perfect cookie and you receive not one but two perfect cookies for the amazing price of only $19.95. Call 1-800-419-9009. That's 1-800-419-9009.
Our neighbor's truck was sitting on top of the house.
The power.
The wind was so strong.
The fury. Unbelievable! The drama. This January.
It looked like the scene out of a movie.
It's not a movie. It's Storm Stories, a new series only on the Weather Channel. Weeknights at 8 p.m. Eastern.
There's 3 lives that could be saved. We're definitely going to go.
Brace yourself. Starting January 6th, it's Storm Stories, only on the Weather Channel.
Storm Stories premieres January 6th on the Weather Channel. And now, here's your local on the 8s. Currently, the temperature is 30 degrees with light snow. Your forecast. Your extended forecast.
You're watching the Weather Channel. Live by it.
Honestly, I'm quite glad you're here. We need to keep you up to date on all the snowfall on the way for the Northeast. It's spreading and it's piling up in some spots. We'll talk more about some of the snowfall and what's to come in just a moment. Plus, some places could be in for additional snow, as we mentioned, but look at Springfield, Missouri. Storm pretty much through across most of Missouri now, but look at some of the wintry reminders of what it left behind. More details are coming up on this just moments away. Hello, welcome to Weather Center. I'm Paul Emick. No doubt our top story tonight continues to be snowfall, heavy at times, and some slow going with rough travel. Let's get to it. First of all, the current map shows best what's going on. Parts of the Midwest now wintryest. A little snowfall continues to St. Louis, but the worst of it is moving on. Some spots across central Indiana, around Indianapolis, even in toward Columbus. Some locations could see, honestly, 6 inches to a foot of snow before it's over with. Northeast, a little bit of light snow now. Not a huge ordeal. Understand a little light snow reported at JFK Airport right now around New York City Metro. The radar is exaggerating just a bit. Now, it's really there. It falls from the cloud. The radar can detect it, but it doesn't hold it together all the way down to the surface. In other words, it evaporates before it makes it down to the driveway or the roadway. It's called virga. Pretty common occurrence. But light snow, that's about it for the New York City Metro. We're going to see a few problem spots, honestly, coming up here during our day. What's going to happen, we'll start to see some mixes of wintry precip overnight. Boston, New York City, Providence, Hartford too, like some sleet thrown in at times. Then we'll start to see a little transition to rain that should transition on toward all snow, and again could see substantial accumulation as well. Again, New York City, some snow starting to edge in now, some toward JFK. Around Teterboro and elsewhere throughout parts of Jersey, more winter. Additional snowfall of note too at times popping up near Philadelphia. Baltimore, D.C., little mix of rain and snow. That should be pretty common And for that reason, we have some flood concerns now. Parts of Pennsylvania, a little bit of the Delmarva region, and into Jersey, flood watches. Just keep your eye toward rising water and be prepared to move to higher ground if the situation might indeed warrant doing just that. Most of the snowfall of note will be coming our way in New York City and Boston on in toward the afternoon. So again, do be prepared. Right now we're prepared for a cold night, 33 in Boston, 37 in New York City, and 28 in toward Cleveland. Cleveland, we're going to see a lot of snowfall here too, additional snow to Pittsburgh. But here comes the snow and the mess of wintry precip in toward our Christmas night might start to add up a little bit more toward New York City and Boston. Elsewhere in the Midwest, we're seeing a lot of snowfall right now. Some continues in toward Indy. A few spots have been seeing snow throughout the day. A few more are getting it right now. Around Indianapolis in toward Carmel and Greenwood, snow. Some in toward Dayton, even toward Van Wert. Around Columbus, toward Worthington and Bexley, light snow. But these areas are going to see a whole lot right through parts of Ohio, as well as into Indiana. A little light snow toward Evansville right now. Toledo in toward Adrian, northward toward Detroit, Lansing, Okemos, Kalamazoo, South Haven, Grand Haven. More snow. Should be winding down during our day, but in the overnight, Chicago will see it start to lessen quite a bit for us. In toward St. Louis, it's just about gone. A little light accumulation left, but across St. Louis, an incredibly wintry day, and the travel was slow going indeed. Take a look at Springfield. 11 inches of snow. 11 inches of snow in one day. But road crews are really out there trying to keep the streets clear right now. Snow kind of tapering down, but the temperatures dropping into a very cold night. Christmas Day, a few clouds around. We might get above the freezing mark with our temperatures here in the middle 30s. Light snow across a portion of Missouri, but heavy snow parts of central Indiana and across Ohio. That continues throughout the morning. A little quieter in toward Chicago for the afternoon. Brighter but colder for St. Louis. Pretty chilly time in toward Minneapolis. But Cleveland, again, expect to see a substantial amount of snowfall. Western U.S., quiet by comparison. Just a little rain now, off and on around Seattle. Northern California, some showers, but more on the way. Nothing as far as substantial accumulation, but again, some light rainfall continues around Seattle, maybe 1/10 of an inch in some locations. So rain is one story, cool air another. 51 toward L.A. We're at 40 in Seattle. 48 to Phoenix, but say southward toward Tucson, anywhere there through like Pinal County. Frost warnings continue. It's time to cover up some tender vegetation. Be prepared for a cold night. Will be a bit warmer for Phoenix. Great day for L.A., but the Bay Area northward, expect to see more rain for your Christmas. Southern U.S., on the southern extent of the system, you're in the warm spot, the warm sector. A little stormy right now as well across central parts of Florida. Now, some showers with some moisture overrunning our warm front, giving us some rain, say, toward Chattanooga, in toward Atlanta. But some storms an issue a little while longer. Melbourne, all on the Space Coast there throughout Brevard. More rain for a while, a few storms. Sarasota, Osprey, Tampa, St. Pete, Clearwater, all around Orlando. Kissimmee, St. Cloud, again, anywhere around Orlando. Do expect to see rain here for quite a while. Might add up a bit, too, and slink southward. Might see some storms popping up for the afternoon. But in the short term, maybe 1/2 inch to 1 inch of rain. A little lighter with the accumulation in Tennessee and also to eastern Kentucky. In toward Atlanta, 44, 77, mild in Miami, 31, pretty cool night in toward Dallas, turning into a quiet day. A little quieter across the southern U.S., except parts of Kentucky and Tennessee dealing with some snow. Still mild, but stormy. Even some morning storm prospects around Miami. Pretty cool, but not a bad day, okay, in toward Dallas, and fine if you're outdoors around Houston. Here's the forecast itself. Our system continues to kick along the coast. See another area of low pressure developing, dragging in plenty of moisture, giving us a lot of rainfall. Again, might see a sloppy mix of precipitation on and toward the evening. Should be an all-snow thing. And toward New York City and Boston, Providence, Hartford, too, could see substantial accumulation. More rain and snow is a mess in the midday. Again, a little more winter in toward the evening, and a whole lot of West Coast wetness coming about. Heaviest areas of snowfall right there. Could maybe see again 6 inches to a foot, parts of Ohio and in toward Indianapolis, Indiana. Very, very cold behind the front. Not much warmer into our Christmas Day. Mild in Florida and throughout the Southwest. More details on the active weather coming up next, plus ski conditions.
Another holiday on the credit card, huh?
Yeah, my balance is really piling up. I'll worry about that in January.
You could get a Capital One no hassle card.
Nah.
Check your mailbox today for Capital One's no hassle card offer. Great low rates and none of the hassle.
What's in your wallet?
Your pet's same exact heartworm and flea medications delivered to your home, saving you time and money.
It costs less than buying from my veterinarian.
It only takes a phone call.
I saved a visit to my vet's office. I didn't have to leave home.
Pet Meds delivers my pet's medication right to my door.
It's cheaper and more convenient than buying from my vet.
I save time and money.
1-800-PET-MEDS. We deliver savings and convenience on HeartGuard, Advantage, Frontline, and all other pet medications. Call to order now or order online.
Behind them is a snippy maitre d' and a wilted Caesar. In front of them is a family drama playing itself out. But right now, life is perfect. Thanks to a full moon, a powerful engine, and the Autobahn-tested suspension